Welcome to Morning Joan, darling. And, honey, do we have a story to kick off the show? Rebel Wilson is in the hot seat, and it's not just because she's expecting her second child. The actress is embroiled in a nasty defamation lawsuit with her former co-star, MacInnes, and things are getting ugly. Now, I know what you're thinking, another celebrity feud, but trust me, this one has all the makings of a juicy drama. Apparently, Rebel took to Instagram to share some truths about an alleged complaint made by MacInnes against their producer, and let's just say it didn't go over well. MacInnes claims she was bullied and intimidated by Rebel, and even accused her of orchestrating a hack on her social media account that led to a nude photo being leaked. Can you imagine? Rebel, of course, is denying all allegations, calling them baseless and outrageous. She claims she's just telling the truth and has been bullied herself for speaking out against powerful people in the industry. But here's the thing, Rebel has a history of being a bit of a wild card, and it's hard to know what to believe. Now, I'm not taking sides here, but I do have to say that Rebel's defense is a bit shaky. She's been accused of lying about her involvement with a PR firm that created smear websites against other celebrities, including Blake Lively. And when asked about the agreement to pay the firm $25,000 a month, she claimed it was sent to her lawyer, not her. Sounds like someone's got some splaining to do. This trial is far from over, folks, and I have a feeling it's going to get even more dramatic. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. I hope you're all having a fabulous day so far. Now, let's dive into the world of gaming, shall we? You know I'm not exactly a gamer myself, but even I can appreciate a good Bond film, and it seems like the latest James Bond video game, 7 First Light, is trying to bring that magic to our consoles. Can you imagine playing as Bond, sneaking around, gadgets at the ready, and saving the world one martini at a time? It sounds like a thrilling adventure if you ask me. And from what I've heard, the game's senior combat designer, Tom Marcham, is all about giving players the freedom to choose their own style of play. He says, "We're truly happy for you to pick whatever you want. We trust you to pick the one you'll have the most fun with." How very Bond-like of him, don't you think? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, "Joan, this all sounds very exciting, but what about the gameplay?" Well, let me tell you, the action sequences are supposed to be simply stunning. The game's art director, Rasmus Poulsen, says they're going for a more cinematic experience, with a focus on storytelling and player immersion, and with influences from Daniel Craig's Bond films, as well as a hint of Pierce Brosnan's, let's call it craziness. I think we can expect some truly unforgettable moments. But what really caught my attention, darlings, is the way the game seems to be balancing old-school Bond charm with modern sensibilities. Poulsen talks about the collision of timeless, romantic adventure and a crisp, modern edge, and I think that's just fascinating. It's like they're trying to capture the essence of Bond while still making it feel fresh and exciting for new players. And let's not forget, this is IO Interactive we're talking about, the same studio behind the Hitman series. So, you know they've got the expertise to bring this world to life in a way that's both authentic and innovative. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull it all together. If you're as intrigued as I am by 7 First Light, be sure to keep an eye out for more updates on the game. And if you're a gamer yourself, do let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Welcome back to Morning Joan, everyone. I hope you're all having a fabulous day so far. For our closing segment, we have some exciting news from the world of horror movies. You know I love a good scare, and today's story is all about one of the most iconic horror films of all time, The Blair Witch Project. Can we talk? This 1999 indie smash was made for a mere $35,000, but went on to make a whopping $248 million, becoming one of the most profitable films ever made. I mean, who wouldn't want to capitalize on that kind of success? But, as it often does in Hollywood, greed got in the way, and the original creators were left out of the sequels. Oh, come on! You'd think they'd want to involve the people who made the magic happen in the first place. Well, It seems like the folks behind the new reboot have finally come to their senses. After the original team voiced their outrage over being excluded, Lionsgate and Blumhouse have brought them on board as executive producers. Face it, darling, when you're dealing with a horror classic like the Blair Witch Project, you want to make sure you're doing it justice. And who better to do that than the people who were there from the beginning? Joshua Leonard, one of the original stars, was particularly vocal about the disrespect he felt from being shut out of the previous sequels. I don't blame him, 25 years is a long time to be overlooked. But it's great to see that he and his co-star Michael, the 100th Williams, will be involved in this new take, along with the original directing team, Eduardo Sanchez and Daniel Myrick. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, why should we care about another horror movie reboot? Well, let me tell you, this one has all the makings of a great story. The original Blair Witch Project was a game-changer in the horror genre, and with the right people on board, I have high hopes for this new version. Trust me on this, folks. When it comes to horror movies, you want to get it right. And with the original team involved, I think we might just see something special. It's a classic for a reason. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.